in Fair Oaks, basically to document for a really wonderful family what's going on in their home. They have some basic claims that there is some kind of random activity going on. Some of it's explainable, some of it's not explainable. They're really just kind of wanting to get a sort of a better bead on what is happening in this space. Some people are having more experiences than others, including the beautiful little dog Zeus has noticed some things. And that's about all we know about the claims. The clients, of course, have not told us in great detail. That's how we like it. We like to explore and document to the best of our ability to figure out the nature of the haunt. I have felt a couple of things in a particular hallway that we'll go check out in a little bit, and there's a few other hot spots I kind of am gravitating towards. Okay. So I'd like to just determine who this is. I keep seeing a guy walking around the house. So I would like to know who he is, and is he just kind of hanging out? Is he visiting? Does he mean any harm? What is the nature of the haunt? Right now, I don't feel anything aggressive. I don't feel intimidated as of yet, but I do feel something intelligent. So, yeah, I think we should wander over to that little hall area because it seems like there's a little something going on over there. But I'm really excited to help this lovely family, and they have also provided a wonderful spread of snacks.
Oh, nice.
Yay, snacks.
We work for food. Okay, let's
In the hallway.
This is one, but there's stuff upstairs too. I know there's stuff upstairs, and I gotta go find it. But right here, for some reason, in this particular area, it is very weird. Like I feel like I keep seeing a shadow walk by in here, or somebody like wandering around in here. And I don't know, and it feels male. And they're just wandering about. There's a bathroom. Oh,
Garage here, they must.
yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic.
This is a fabulous bathroom. Oh, we'll deal with it. It's just something out that direction. Feels kind of different.
Yeah.
I can't quite quantify it. And you don't have to tell me all the details yet. But would you validate that this is something weird?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is this matches up with one of their claims.
Hallway is weird. Check.
Oh, some guy keeps walking around. They're redoing a room.
Looks like it.
No, Zeus.
Hi, Zeus. Are you helping me?
You're so
Thank
helpful.
you. I feel a lot of leg pain. A lot of leg pain in here.
And that's not from walking up the stairs?
No. Like, it's weird. Like,
in your shins and stuff?
Cramping in my legs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a lot of cramping in my legs.
I felt that too.
In here. It's very, compression. A lot of compression and tightness.
Yeah.
Almost like a swelling sort of sensation.
Yeah. Cankles.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
That's kind of attracted to this room as soon as we got up here too.
Yeah, there's something very unique.
It's easy because it's the abandoned, or not the abandoned, but they're being redone room, so it's an easy go-to, but it does have that, it does have a
Feeling to
It
it.
has
feeling,
a,
I
has
can't
a
quite
very
describe it,
distinct
yeah.
vibe in there that is very almost oppressive.
Yeah, that was my old room, and my dog would not go in there, only at night.
Oh.
You could pick him up, put him in there, and he runs right back out. He won't-
Wow.
You don't like it, huh?
Yeah, something's very oppressive in there. It feels very heavy and almost painful in there. That's what the cleansings do. They take care of that kind of stuff. So we can do something about that. But it's
Yeah.
there's a level of intensity that is just kind of
Very.
yeah. That's a little much.
Ears are ringing in there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, once you get it redone, and also after we bless it, and then once you redo it and make it, brighter and beautiful again, and maybe put like a plant in there, something alive, I think that will really help change the entire energy of the space, and it'll make it really usable again.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that'll help profoundly,
I
because
like it.
that's a little much.
Get there.
I have a feeling of sinking in here immediately.
Yeah.
I feel a sinking feeling.
Like you're
Like the bottom's dropping out on you.
Yeah.
A little bit of elevator feeling, kind of weird.
Seriously.
a deafening silence.
Ooh, blur.
I just feel a deafening silence in here. Almost isolation. Pure isolation. That's a strange feeling. I feel completely alone. Okay.
That's weird.
Explore that later with some meters.
That used to be my son's room. He's with his dad now.
Okay.
I guess, that teenage, I think that he
The
has some,
typical
like,
just feeling.
depression kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I feel very alone and isolated in that. It's almost, it's kind of sad. I mean, just
Yeah.
the feeling. So, again, a good smudge will
That'll clear that out.
Reboot that as well.
Yeah.
But that's just really like, well, that's a bed and a half.
Oh, that's so gorgeous. Oh my goodness.
That's
That's something else.
It's by from my dad. It came from Java.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
about 200 years old. Puzzle bed, so
I
everything
love
is
it.
put together.
This ought to be an interesting psychometry.
Oh, I love just, it's so gorgeous.
How do you feel?
How do you feel, Zeus? He says, I feel fine. Oh my
I keep
God.
feeling like something's like darting around. I keep feeling like I have to keep shifting, like shift.
Because stuff's ping-ponging around.
Yeah, I keep having to move and shift.
There's something behind you.
I know.
Yes.
Darting around
Yeah.
me. I feel like something's.
I
Bing,
sort of
bing,
like
bing,
saw
bing.
movement on the camera screen, but it wasn't defined. It was like there was a shadow that wasn't yours.
Well, that's
Yeah.
But again, not threatening,
We'll
but very.
have to review that.
a little bit disconcerting.
Very nosy.
Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Right?
Very nosy energy.
Zeus likes it.
Zeus
Yeah,
is
he's-
cool with it.
But he's looking at me, but he's also looking behind me, like past me a little
Yeah.
I
bit.
had a barking spell about 6 months ago, just sitting here staring at something in the corner.
Yeah, I
It
keep
would not
feeling like I'm
stop.
looking up in every
Okay.
corner, like I feel like it's moving around.
It actually scared me that time.
Yeah. Well, animals can see in spectrums that we cannot. So they are going to be a little bit more sensitive, even if it's just a general spirit that's not a big deal. They don't know who it is, and they may react poorly to it. So the energy
Hallway.
here is like it's a lot different. There's a guy wandering around a lot of the house, but then there's this quite dainty woman that is very like proper and I don't know, it's almost cultural with her mannerisms and very very proper, like she follows, these are the ways we do things, these are the ways I am to conduct myself as a woman, very controlled.
Is that from the psychometry or some spirit that's here?
I don't know. Like I just
Okay.
like boom. She's. Have been touching the bed, but I
Right.
immediately just right in on this woman. So I don't know if she is attached to the furniture, or if she just with the house, or maybe somebody ancestrally with the family. I don't really know quite yet. But she's just so about cultural norms and cultural specifics, very poised out. I get this very prayerful, poised gestures. Really interesting. So maybe it is coming off the furniture, but that's different.
Very. I just love that bed though.
I do.
Love everything. It's just
it's
wonderful.
rather fabulous.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Has anybody ever like woken up and just seen something all of a sudden?
I've woken up with like night terrors and stuff.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know if that's part of anything around here, but
I just feel like all of a sudden you'd wake up and like the
I have-
startle factor.
I have woken up a few times like that, seeing
Okay.
something kind of like that. I don't know if it's like my imagination. because I'm just
I don't think it
freaking
is.
out.
Because they're telling me that, I accidentally woke her up a few times, I'm sorry. Like,
Whoops.
there was a little bit of guilt, like, oh my god, I'm sorry, oh shoot. Like,
Just looking.
yeah, like, they kind of admitted that they've accidentally woke people up, and they're like, and then accidentally saw me, and I tried to get away.
Yeah.
Try not to be too scary.
Sorry.
My little brother said that he's woken up and just had it standing over him. It was
Oh.
a big shadow. And
Oh,
it was
okay.
downstairs, so it's
Okay.
Okay.
more the guy that you were talking about.
Yeah.
And then I don't think I woke up from it, but it was late at night when I was little, and it walks from the stairs to the kitchen.
Oh,
It's just a
okay.
shadow.
So all of those
Huh.
things that I was feeling are kind
Yeah.
of validation nation.
Indeed.
That can be a little little disconcerting, even if they're positive spirits, you know? I mean, it doesn't matter if they're negative or positive, it's just a little weird.
Yeah.
I think spiritual boundaries are kind of important.
Yeah.
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 You know, I don't want to see you. Maybe you're here, but I just don't want to see you.
Continuing after, especially after we bless, continuing to just set good, healthy boundaries. But I just sort of feel like they're here. And they're, well, why can't I be here? I like it here. Okay. Especially the guy. He seems really attached.
He's been here for a long time. That's what my kids have been telling me.
Yeah.
He's been here for a long time, but I don't know who he is.
I don't, yeah, he's really not really giving me a lot of information about himself. I mean, I'd like him to explain himself a little bit more, but maybe he'll talk on the spirit box. Maybe something will happen that'll be a little more relevant that way. But he's, I wish he would show me something. He's like, he almost seems something like, I don't know, his clothes, my God, they're kind of tacky. He thinks they're great.
Polyesters?
I don't know, like, he seems, the age of him, he's looking, you know, in his 60s, and, well, I hear the word 60s, but maybe that's just his age, I'm not sure, but he's wearing something brown. I see brown clothing, and like hair is either thin or brushed back real slick. He just, I don't know. He seems like a nice enough guy, but
Why is he here?
he says he likes it. That's all he'll tell me. Well, I like it here.
Oh.
Okay.
How long has he been here?
Seems like for a while. I mean, a couple decades, or maybe, a couple decades at least, maybe more, maybe 30 years.
Maybe he's part of the original owner.
I mean, he might be associated with land.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, before it was even built up, possibly. I'd like to do a little, you know, that'll be your historical research. You figure out what happened to land before there were
Well, I couldn't
houses.
find a thing so far, but I
Yeah.
just did a brief search.
Yeah, he just seems really like he's just gonna be here. The lady, I can't tell if she comes with a bed or she's part of the family. Like, that's not clear. She's really not giving me a whole lot to work with
Yet.
yet. But touching the bed is when I started to feel her.
Yeah.
So,
Her description sounds very, very culturally,
it's very regal.
very regal.
She's very regal in presence.
Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting. I see something that sort of paces. I see something pacing.
Back and forth.
Well, we will go out there and take a look.
A pacing back. I see a lot of pacing back and forth out there.
You walk through a cobweb?
Actual retail cobwebs?
You walk through cobwebs and you turn into a karate master. You know?
Hiya!
Suddenly you're an expert in martial arts. Oh,
Sorry.
no, that's fine.
Just a little webby.
So the man does come out here. And he just kind of looks around. He goes to other property too. He's not. So that would lead me to believe he's transitioned in some way, shape, or form, that he just really has an affinity for this general area, because he seems free to roam about. He doesn't seem to be limited. Something with the letter R. I'm going to kind of plate that for a while, but the letter R somewhere in the name is a thing. So, yeah, I will explore that. So you feel a little nervous about some of the activity, like just a little. Does it make you feel a little like, why is that happening? Are you sort of questioning?
I grew up with it.
Oh, we are
but
one of those.
Yeah, so when
Hey, a lighthouse.
Yep.
the one night I was here and actually saw the person walking from the garage, and
Okay, so what I was seeing and feeling.
so
Okay.
when you said that sent
Oh.
chills because
Okay.
Oh, wow.
yeah, that was the first place I've ever felt it, and it was strong enough to where I turned around to say something,
Yeah,
and
and
I
then-
can see the kind of they didn't walk straight, they kind of waddled a little bit as they were walking. So that's why
Now, did you feel it was a male or female energy?
male.
Okay, so kind of basically what I felt, it's validated that you felt it too. So now here's the joyful thing, that we can reboot the heck out of this space and make it beautiful, but if you do have that little innate sensitivity that you've been experiencing this your entire life, it will be about management for you. So you will need to know to keep yourself in your bubble of light and keep yourself protected, and know that sometimes you're just going to have experiences, as long as they're not negative and as long as they don't push your boundaries. Boundaries are key with the spiritual realm. Especially for people that are even just a little empathic or a little bit of a sensitive, intuitive, a medium, any of those things, you're going to want to keep your bubble up and keep yourself safe. So, because nothing here feels aggressive, nothing here feels mean. But it just, I can't promise you 110% paranormal free if you're a little bit tuned in and you've always been tuned in your entire life. That's a gift. So you can enjoy it. And it seems like here is just enough positive energy that, it's manageable. But in case you guys want to dial it back, if it ever peaks back up, say you attract something home or, something like that, we can get you guys some resources just to, periodically just smudge the house or lighten the energy in the space. So, you just sort of do regular resets if it ever gets out of hand for you. But, no, it's so, like, the energy, there's a lot of love.
Oh, yeah.
But I also feel there's something that there's one little piece of the puzzle that isn't quite right. There's something in the dynamic that is making people energetically just feel a little, like something's almost wrong or missing or off. It's like there's just something that's like a level of, I wish we could have, there's something, there's some sort of energy of that in the space. But for the most part, there's a lot of love. And a lot of, you guys are just trying to build something special and something beautiful here. And you're doing quite a good job. So I think it's just a couple little extra things, add a little extra love and light into the space, and I think you guys are going to be in business. I'd love to do some meter walkthroughs and that. Do you guys want to just take a quick snack break and then
Have a snack.
Then we'll do meters, then we'll talk to them, we'll see them, and then we'll bless everybody.